What's up, everybody? Breezy here. So today I'm looking at Bitcoin USD. So usually I start on the daily time frame and go to the 4 hour, 1 hour, and then I execute on the 15 minute. So already my strategy is supply and demand, which is support and resistance. So y'all can see already. I'm on the daily time frame, by the way. So let me use my arrow so that y'all can see. Y'all can see already that price pushed up, but eventually we couldn't break. We kept on rejecting that resistance up there. Price did that bullish move to the upside, but we couldn't break that resistance. We kept on rejecting, so that's a sign that price is weak and we cannot push to the upside, right? So hence y'all can see we rejected not once but twice and 3 times, and now we created that lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and now that lower low. And what do I expect now? I expect price to come down to the support zone and continue going back up to the upside, right? So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to the 4 hour time frame, 4 hour time frame, whereby now you're gonna see a different view. So on the 4 hour we can see that we've been creating lower lows and lower highs, and by that I'm gonna show you all what I mean. Let me use my trend line. Hence y'all can see that we created lows. Hence y'all can see that we created that low to the downside. We created lower higher highs and lower lows. Now we see that price is pushing to the downside, right? Now we go back to the 1 hour time frame. So on the 1 hour time frame we can see that price is still pushing down, and again I'm gonna use my horizontal line, whereby y'all can see that we started rejecting right here. We created that push to the upside, and y'all can see again that price has been rejecting again. So this is the last high we created. So now we got our zones. We go to the 15-minute time frame, whereby that's where we're gonna execute our trades. So on the 15-minute time frame we can see that price created that kind of a support. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna create our resistance, actually resistance and support. Let's start with our support. Actually, trading is not that complicated. You just have to learn and stop paying people to teach you, because you're just making that person rich while you're just learning how to use trend lines, whereby you can learn for free on YouTube. So now we see that we got that support right there, and hence y'all can see that the moment price reached, or the moment price created that support, we respected the zone. And this is what I mean by that. We respected the zone. Hence y'all can see that price came down and we started consolidating, and we respected the zone, and we created a bullish move to the upside. So what do I expect price to do next? What I expect is for price to push up, probably retest and go to the upside. So let me use my arrow path so that y'all can see properly. So this is what I expect price to do. Hence y'all can see that the moment we rejected, we created that lower low, that lower high, lower low, and we created that lower high. And what I expect is for price to create a lower low and a lower high, pushing to the upside, right? So this is what we're looking at, actually. And again, if we were to execute this trade, this is how we would take it, actually. So this is how we take it: long position, stop loss under that support, actually, and then our take profit would be literally up here at this resistance. That's where our take profit will be. So to take this trade, we would literally have to wait for price to come back to that support and reject. So again, remember guys, we don't trade just because we want to make money. You have to wait for an A plus setup. In other words, you gotta wait for the markets to come to you. You gotta wait for a good setup. Don't trade just because you want to make money. That's how you end up losing, and you end up losing your mind and feel like you don't know what you're doing, right? So what do we do next? This is how we're gonna execute the trade. Let me remove this. So now what we're expecting, or what I'm predicting, is price might come down to this support, reject, create that bullish move, probably retest, and continue to the upside. So that's what we're looking at. Hope you all learned something, and please don't forget to subscribe and like. And again, hence y'all can see that we created that resistance up here, whereby that's gonna be our take profit. So that's how it is. Just gotta learn, put in the hours, and eventually you're gonna master your craft. See you in my next video. Breezy signing out.